do it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our bet.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Finds his big tight end. And they will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Robertson. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over UCF. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just keep slinging it. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Reads it, fires complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Finds his man down the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rides the back on the option to give.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Fires to the big fella. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here we go. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And it's no good. He missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
LSU 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give to the back. Running to Green. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun, fighting off the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Gets the back moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking for space. It's Moss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it behind the line. It's Moss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll try the counter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Benoit. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Gonna look downfield again. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Benoit. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man. Touchdown, LSU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build.
South Carolina, 38. LSU, 14.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Turning it on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.